Watching the news the other day, you know, this pink slime is all in the news, right? But, you know, I ain't white, so I don't eat red meat, so that really don't make me no difference. But the thing I'm upset about is it's chicken now. Can you believe they said they're using extra bleach to get the chicken past the test? I said, extra bleach? When was they ever using bleach? It just pissed me off, you know. I just get so upset because you can't mess with a black man chicken. I just want to take some dynamite and just blow it all up. No, I'm just, you know, I tried that joke on my gay friend, and I said, how'd you like that joke? He said, Nate, that wasn't a good joke. I said, well, what did you like about it? He said, I like the dynamite and the blowing up ass part. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You know, and then I went to tell my friends, I said, y'all Gabriel tripping. I say, Nate, he been passing signs to you that, you know, he kind of gay. I say, no. So one day he invited me to come down to his employment because he had this jacket he wanted to get me. He said he worked at this upscale boutique place, sell all these high-priced end clothes. And I say, okay, so he give me the directions. I get down to Family Dollar. And we get in, and you know, I noticed they got dressing rooms, right? So he tried to come in with me. I said, whoa, Gabriel, what you doing, man? I ain't, you know. So he said, just try on the jacket. So I go in, I try to pull off the jacket, and he said, take off your pants. I'm like, whoa, Gabriel, what make you think I'm gay? He said, well, you've been giving me signs, Nate. I said, what kind of signs I've been giving you? Talking about dynamite and blowing up ass. Hey, I ain't got about 30 seconds. Y'all remember that guy who said, I might be a redneck if? Well, I got one. You might be old and poor if I go to your house and you got sugar packets on your table from Denny's restaurant. You might be old and poor if you walk out of Save-A-Lot and you realize you forgot where you parked on and realize you got the bus. That's my time, y'all. Thanks. Have a good night. My name's Nate.
Well, you guys looking at me right now and you're probably thinking to yourselves, hey, he's fat, I bet he tells great fat jokes. Hey, come on, fat guy, tell a good fat joke. Come on, big guy, say something funny. Make me laugh, man, tits. Someone actually said that to me during one of my shows. And I didn't appreciate that very much, so I went up to him after the show and I was like, hey, real freaking mature, Mom. Just kidding, I do work out, so ladies, what's up? Guys too, what's up? I'm just kidding, I don't work out. It's just weird and awkward, the whole routine of working out. You're hanging out with all your buddies, you're sweaty, you're talking about what body part you're gonna work on next. And it's your turn to get down on the bench. And you get down on the bench and your other buddy comes up to you and he puts his testicles on your forehead. He looks down at you and he goes, I'll spot you. I'll spot you. And that's not even the most awkward part. The most awkward part is when I found out that I could have kept my pants on the whole time. Another reason I don't work out is because guys are competitive, and I'm not. I'm the least competitive guy out there. All my buddies are always like, well, I could put this much up. And my other buddy's like, well, I could put double that up. And it gets to me and I don't know what to say because I'm not competitive. So I'm like, oh, well, I could crush a small puppy. So I'm married and my wife is always saying weird, annoying comments to me. She's always saying stuff to me like, get off the couch, get a real job. Why do you always piss the bed when you're drunk? Get off me, I can't breathe. She always says this one to me too, and I can't stand this one. Do you care where we go out to eat? Does it look like I care where I go out to eat? It's not like I've ever said, no, I'm not going there, because they don't have a salad bar. My wife does want me to lose weight, though. She does want me to eat more healthy. She wants me to eat more healthy foods, like salads. I want more blowjobs. So I have a plan. For every salad I eat, I get a blowjob. I told her this plan, so now I'm getting a divorce.
I went home with a girl one night, and we get back to her place, and I walked in the door, and she's like, Ben, you should go get something that makes me sexy. So I came back drunk, and by that time, we start doing our thing, and to make a quick story even quicker, we're doing our thing, but I had drank so much I started getting sick, and I start dry heaving while we're doing our thing. And she looks at me and she's like, you moan funny. Now, I don't exactly remember what happened after that, but apparently she's into classy guys that don't get sick during sex. I know, I was thinking the same thing you all are now. What a stuck-up bitch. Women are funny creatures, though. They really are. They always complain when a guy doesn't wash their hands after they pee, but they have no problem putting a dick in their mouth. Think about it. I might have just ruined the blowjob for half the guys in here. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, but back to my story. I wake up the next morning, and sometimes when I wake up grumpy. But this time I decided to let her sleep. And I look over on the side of the bed, and there's a pair of her panties, and her panties say, I taste as good as I look. And I looked at her, and then I realized why I had this taste of asparagus in my mouth. I wish I was still drunk at that point. She wakes up a few minutes later, and she starts bitching about how bad the sex was and how quick it was. And I'm hungover and I don't want to hear it, so I'm just like, you know, I'm sorry, I thought it was a race. And ladies, if you've ever fucked a virgin, you've heard that excuse. And I get tired of hearing about it, and she keeps bitching. I'm like, you know, you're just mad that you lost. Quit being a sore loser. She looks at me and she goes, sore loser? Honey, there's nothing sore about me. That's the problem. So if you haven't noticed, I am single. And, being single, I've discovered this wonderful thing called pornography. And I was sitting down at the computer, all excited for this movie I was about to watch, no pun intended. And the internet goes out. And I get mad, I call my internet provider. I'm like, the internet just went out, what's going on? He tells me I still owe him $60 from last month's internet bill. I was like, well, now you owe me a hand job, so let's just call it even.
Friday was 420. Apparently it's fucking Christmas for pot smokers. It's weird to me because it's like, oh, it's 420, we're gonna smoke weed, we're gonna smoke weed. You're fucking gonna smoke weed anyway. Relax, pot smoker. We cracked the code. We know what the fuck you're doing. Relax. Stupid. As Brian said, I was in Canada this weekend doing some shows, and The Canadians are kind of weird. They're turning their money into plastic. Like it's legitimately, it is plastic. And I saw it. Like it was very bizarre. The guy's like, "Hey, don't get it near a flame." For why? And he's like, "Because it'll melt." As opposed to this paper fucking bill that'll just burn up. Like what? Putting all my money next to the fireplace. It's stupid. The one thing I was disappointed that I didn't see in Canada, I was really hoping that I would see a dollar store in Canada, and they would just call it the loony bin. I think that'd be fucking fantastic. They would be much cooler if they did that, Canadians. I think when I finally get a CD together and I record myself for my first CD, I'm actually going to put it out on vinyl, and then I'll call it "No One Can Play This But Hipsters." Some hipsters in the corner, thank you. Ladies, when I take care of myself downstairs, when I do a little bit of shaving down there, when I do a little shaving, I like to shave myself bare. Except for one pube. I like to leave one pube. Because I want the lady to know that I'm still a man. I'm still a man. I'm gonna leave one pube down there. Speaking of the penis, I've decided to nickname my penis the South. Because the South will rise again. And it's slightly racist. Thank you. I think cleaning staff at porno stores should just use a wet dry vac. I think it'd be much more convenient for them to use. So don't fucking do that shit. I'll get really goddamn dirty. Relax. Relax. The word anonymous means like secret, right? Or you like people don't know. Is that correct? Am I correct in that? I think that's what it means. I mean, I don't know the exact Webster's definition, but I think that is what it means. So I don't understand Overeaters Anonymous at all. Because when you look at that room, you know what the fuck's going on, you know. 300, 350, 450, Jesus Christ. They should call it Overeaters Apparent, is what they should call it. So you know what is going on in there. When I was in Canada last night, I asked the bartender for a wet pussy. And she said, "What's in it?" And I said, "A hard cock." And I got asked to leave. My 10th grade math teacher didn't agree with me when I told her Jesus was the answer. Really stupid.
It's a song about my ex-girlfriend, and we had great sex, and that's not the joke. But when she was gone, I had to take matters in my own hands, so to speak, and she didn't really care for that. So I wrote a song, it's called "When You're Gone." But really amazing what we do at night. It's kinky and sexy and wrong, but so right. I think about you night and day, especially in the morn. But when you're gone, I'm gonna rub one off to some porn. I know you think it's gross, you call it masturbation, but really, honey, for me and you, it's education. I see your face, not just Bambi and Sky, as they take a giant load in their eye. Don't be surprised because of my decision. The next time I see her, we try a new position. It may not be as flexible, quite like Monique, but I sure can't wait to try out that technique. Finally you're home and I'm ready now to jump your bones and make you say wow. You say you've got a headache, don't touch me, you warn. So while you're here, I'm gonna rub one off to some porn. So when you're gone, or or you're here and you have a headache, or you're just not feeling it, or you're not in the mood, or you just took a shower, or you just changed the sheets, or you have to get up early, or you just make up another excuse, or you just got some from the guy next door. I'm gonna run up to some porn. Thanks a lot for laughing tonight. I'm Andy B, folks. Good night.
I farted, and I was very proud of the fart, but I didn't know how to describe it to my friends, like the sound of it. So the closest thing I could come up with was yeah, it sounded like Tim Allen at the end of the Home Improvement theme song. Had a couple stranglers. Alright, it's kind of a racially mixed crowd, so for the black people not laughing, it sounded a lot like the Sanford and Son theme song. I'll do the whole song, I don't give a shit. Are there words? Are there words? Did you write that? It is very awkward, I know. Black Skittles, you keep your trap shut. No, I'm kidding. My girlfriend queefed the other day, and she's very proud of it, but she didn't know how to describe it. Closest thing she could come up with was it sounded like a mosquito. Had a couple stranglers. Sounded like an elephant sneezing.
New research has shown that strong anti-gay behavior and belief is directly related to personal homosexual feelings. I say that research is bullshit. It just makes me want to beat him up even more. Naked. When kids with cleft lips grow up, I think they're going to be amazing tobacco spitters. What are you going to say to them? You'll get lip cancer. Let them have their fun. Like most men going bald, I grow facial hair in the hopes of diverting the attention of young women from my thinning scalp to somewhere else. It used to just take cotton candy in a van, but you know, kids are smart these days. I mean, they're like Elizabeth smart. Most people who are advocates for a cause know a close friend or family member, a loved one, who is affected by that particular issue. Which makes you an asshole if you're an advocate for the homeless. That's all I needed was that little laugh over there. Thank you. If you're a Christian and you're fat, you are not living in the image of Christ. I've seen pictures of Jesus, man. He's pretty cut up. And I cannot stop staring at his 5-pack. All right. Hey. I was going to throw a sex toy party for quadriplegics, and I was going to call it Fun with Stem Cells. But, hold on, but one of the guests who responded was a religious Republican and completely crippled the fun for everyone. Whenever I see a Native American wearing a cowboy hat, I always reflect on the racist history of our country. And then I realize he's probably just drunk. I was shocked when my mom got breast cancer, and I didn't know what the fuck to say. So I was kind of weirded out. So I just looked at my dad with a high five, and I said, "I knew she'd come around on those fake tits for you." It was awkward. Hey, let's be honest. Nobody gives a shit about testicular cancer. Nobody cares. Reason why men, it's the only time someone will touch their balls after age 30. And for women, one less testicle is just like having one less dish to wash. So, I hate dating white women. All they want to do is stay in and play these stupid fucking board games.
That's not true.
Well, you've probably played this board game that I found. I found one that I liked and one that shuts her the fuck up. It's called waterboarding. I'm completely against torture, but she fucking told me everything.
Hey yo, I pour myself a bowl and I eat it in the kitchen like a sugar-coated drug representing my addiction. A genie pop up and said I'll grant you 3 wishes. Frosted flakes, frosted flakes, frosted flakes. Man, listen. Yeah. I get some deja vu when I pick up the spoon. And if you give me 5 seconds, it's gone real soon. Cause I've been here once, 2 times a million. Just because of me, Kellogg's making a killing. Huh. I stock up on the milk just in case of emergencies. If I had it my way, cereal would be currency. The song's called Breakfast. I don't know what I'm doing up here tonight. I just got 3rd place, won $150, and then lost 200 at poker. What? I know. Why are you clapping? That sucks. So I rap. That's what just happened. Everybody, old people, if you're wondering, that was rap music. It's weird because like I rap all the time, and like when I rap, I only have 1 volume, and it's gangsta. You know what I mean? I gotta yell, I gotta scream it. The microphone helps. But the other night, something weird happened. I woke my mom up at 2 o'clock in the morning because I was rapping on the toilet. That's a fucking true story. I swear to God that happened. It's embarrassing a little bit, but I don't even care because I'm drunk. I've been drinking since like 7. Anyway, poop rapping on the toilet. I'm going there. I'm going to town. I'm sitting on the toilet. Who is talking? Important shit is being said. No pun intended. I totally meant that pun. I did. I'm talking about the time I woke my mom up because I was rapping on the toilet about my poop. Listen to this. You're gonna want to know about this. I swear to God. Okay. So I'm on the toilet, and I'm rapping about my poop. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, yo, excremental liquidity, diarrhea intelligence, people saying you're shitting me, scatological references. You know? Just going crazy. I'm like, yo, it's just a matter of fecal splattered all over your residence. I'm getting fatter from cheesy platters, my belly is evidence. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I hear this. What are you doing? I'm just rapping, Mom. So well, keep it down, I gotta work tomorrow. I wonder if my mom thinks, I wonder if she thought that's where I was gonna be at 26. You're poop rapping her awake at 2 in the morning, I don't know. So sad.
I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. There's actually a lot of people here. Come to think of it, it's kind of like my first time, except you're not all wearing football jerseys and I'm not crying. Just kidding, I was never that popular in high school. I have a really big problem with my roommates. They like to walk around naked, which wouldn't be a big deal if I didn't live with my parents. You guys don't have to put a sock on the door. I know you have intercourse. Thanks for doing my laundry. I appreciate it. I wish living with your parents was cool and not just when you spend a lot of money on a master's degree and then don't end up using it and just move back home anyway. Psychology. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I love my parents. I love my parents to pieces, and they always worry about me, and they always worry about my health and my weight. And this past Christmas, they bought me a shake weight. which nothing says Merry Christmas, you're fat and lonely quite like a shake weight. If you can't get a man, at least you have the forearms of one. It's good times. It's good times. My parents think I'm a lesbian, which I'm not, if you're surprised by that right now. I'm not a lesbian, but for Valentine's Day, my mom gave me a little Hello Kitty Valentine that says, "Don't worry, she's out there." Way to go, Mom! I don't eat muff, but really...
Yes, I'm aware that I have an upside-down haircut. Well, I just found out I talk in my sleep, and it's pretty awkward for everyone that I work with. Can't be doing that, I need to keep this job. I was unemployed for like 8 months, it sucked. I was home all day watching reruns of shows like Pimp My Ride. Wishing they'd make a show called Take Over My Payment. If reincarnation is real, I want to come back as a drug-sniffing dog. That way I only change species and not hobbies. Yeah, new ones. Woo! Hey, you guys think the state of Florida is going to convict George Zimmerman to 90 days of Casey Anthony? How broke is our country when our Secret Service can't even afford third world Colombian prostitutes? What does that cost? 3 chickens and a stick of gum? Shit. If you lose an arm and don't know how to surf, nobody cares. Well, they make a movie about someone else that lost an arm and can still do what they do best. What about a one-armed joint roller? It's a visual show. Does that look like a joint rolling or just a weird sexual position? I don't know what the hell I'm doing on comedy stages anymore. Shit. I just read the Book of Mormon and it was amazing that I was able to stay on the toilet that long. So my dad, he used to be the town drunk until he found religion and embarrassed the whole family. When I think that Fergie's song, Lovely Lady Lumps, should be the theme song for breast cancer awareness, I hate it less. I used to think homophobia was a fear of gay spiders. I want a second job, partly for more money, but mostly to spend less time with my kids. Yeah, judge me when you have them.